I'm going to start a video now that's a shop with me. This was done on November 2nd, and I'm in the middle of editing and realized I didn't really put an introduction in there. So I'd like to say hi and welcome. This is Kristen from the Online Selling Show, and come along with me for this estate sale that I hit very, very early in the morning. So here we go. So we are here, still very early. It's over 55 community. And I've already had one nap, so we're going to try and get some more sleep. Maybe in an hour, it'll be a little more realistic time to get up. I'm here. It is very, very early. We already had one nap. I'm going to have to make a mental note if I do these again. I don't even know. Kind of, like I said, today is going to be doing a lot of other things. I'll give you the update of the day, but it's a little chilly now, and it's been warm. So here's the house. I have been here for a little while already. Had one nap. I'm gonna make a mental note to myself. There's the door over there. I gotta bring like a blanket. Well, I have a blanket in the back, but I gotta bring a coat or something. It's getting chilly this time of year now. So I'll be back once the sun's up and it's a little more reasonable of a time. So I just woke up from my second nap, and there's somebody else here now, and they're sitting on this front porch, and this is a sale where you have to line up, so I guess I'm gonna have to get out of the car now and go. This will be the 4th time I've shopped with this company. I did try to call to try, I told you I've been kind of trying to, make a little bit more of a rapport. And I had to leave a message. So I just left a message asking about seating, trying to find something to say to try to invoke them to call me back. The other thing was there is this tree that's a ceramic Christmas tree. And it's really hard to tell in the pictures, like, how big this is. So I was trying to ask about the tree. Just like I said, hoping that I could get them to call me back. Well, of course, they text me back just saying that there are these chairs in the front porch. And that's where he's sitting. And I really didn't want to have to be out of the car this early. There's still almost 2 hours to go, and I'm going to have to get out. So this is the sale with the Swarovski Crystal Ornaments that I collect. I'm praying this gentleman is not the one that was at my first estate sale. If he's the one, he's the one who was terming the mayor. He has like 13 booths at the assorted co-ops and antique stores and stuff around me. And he was just very intrusive with his questioning, and it's just going to be the two of us. And the other thing was he bought up a boatload of stuff. And I really, if it's him, I don't know what else besides these ornaments that he would be getting from here, but what do I know? So I guess I'm getting out of the car now and going. I have not done much research on the house itself. I wanted to do that while I was sitting here, but now, like I said, I'm going to have to get out of the car. I mean, I can still do it when I get up there. I'll just do it with, trying to do it with, positioning my seat so hopefully you can't see what I'm doing. This is where I guess I had that privacy screensaver that my kid had gotten me to use before, and I just kind of got rid of it. So let's get going.
Young guys, yeah. They buy those vintage, like, rock shirts and all that. They work at Hard Rock, parking cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them around a couple of times. They're into that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's like they should be in a...
They make good money, let me tell you. Don't kid yourself. They sell those vintage T-shirts for a lot of money. But I see them running around Hard Rock all the time parking cars. They make good money there, too.
Adding a voice over here because there was music in the background. These were catching my eye, but they don't really have a purpose. They're just accent pieces from Pottery Barn. These dolls are cute, but I really don't know who they are and if they're really worth the $20. I'm heading over here because this Mahjong set had caught my eye. I really wasn't aware of what these tiles were looking like, but when I saw they were $150 and not knowing what they are, I chose to pass up on them. I'm then heading out towards the dining room when this jewelry box catches my eye. My mother had one in blue. I'm turning it over to find it is just like a handmade piece that she must have taken when she did her ceramic. It's funny. I think these are the long champ. These are pretty. You gotta come out to thrifty, but I don't. Good sale. Oh my God. Yeah. Probably one of our top 5.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 4 shed.
And then the 4 sheds.
Okay.
And there's tons of cleaning products. Caterers.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that's just like for all the ones up here. So we have 2, 4, 6 glasses.
You have
You have 9 glasses, I believe, it is.
Oh, what, there's more over there?
Yep.
We're gonna get these here. My file's over there. He didn't want to leave
Sure, you can leave them. You know what? Leave them like
Get out of this way and get something
that
down.
cabinet there. They won't, nobody will knock them there. So wait, we have 2, 4, 6.
Look at your man. Is that typical? It's like a table topper. Oh, it's a little bedroom back here. Huh. What was that? Oh, it's just an accordion. I thought it was like a sewing machine or something.
So that's what you're taking?
Crystal looks pretty. And then we have a basic color Pyrex set. Oh my, the sun is bright.
Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone? We are wonderful. How are you? Good. Good. Little nippy out there. Feels good though, right? It'll be 80 by noon.
Let me take these for crib project. I could have used that a couple years ago. Here this is. Somebody already grabbed the other somewhere. I'm just curious.
Everyone every week since the beginning of August. Not here. We're not over here.
Reading part set too.
Billy,
Oh, there is this set. Oh no, here's this Picasso. Oh no, this is Nortec. She has that same set in green. It's cute.
you're on the mailing list. You gotta sign up again. Maybe there's a problem with your email.
Oh, that's a really precious piece. 28.
Yeah.
It's a
The
really
best
nice
thing is
piece.
to just go to our website or go to the state sales.
Isn't that great?
God, I had one of those.
Did you go to Dublin?
the whole country.
Did you go into Cambridge University and see the different towns?
I didn't go in to see the line was just too long.
When we went to Yeah, my son was stationed in England, so we went for a long
That's all you're buying?
I got a couple more pots.
I was gonna say, come on, you didn't wait all that time for that, did you? Now the brands seem to be. What is this? They seem to be like Walmart and Nicole Miller, but I don't think it's. Let's see. Dance gowns. They seem to be Walmart brands, Kohl's brands. Well, this house really keeps going. This is another walk-in closet. Here's something new with tags. Jam's World. I have no idea. I think I may hit another estate sale. I don't see me getting much more. There's a lot of people that buy their stuff like this. My sister's got a friend, that's all she does. Can't believe that's all she has for Christmas. Funny, the first guy came in and grabbed a whole bag of jewelry, like they had it ready for him. It's a really cool bag. I don't know whose it is, what brand. I don't see anything on it. Handbags are 12. It's Trump Marina. Guess. So I think I'm gonna just pay for my stuff and head out. I'm going to do a voiceover here because I had found these at a yards or a estate sale the previous week and did research, and they really were selling for quite a bit of money, but they were selling for like $18 a piece, and she wrote the $9 on there, which is a distraction as well. I'm just thinking about bundling them and decide to just pass on them at this time. I wasn't really sure weight-wise what they were going to be to ship, and I felt that at this point in time, I had so much to ship, I was just going to pass. Started checking out the jewelry over here, and I'm really not knowledgeable in jewelry, but I remember my mother having a lot of these pieces with these like enamel roses on them. And then I'm also going to start showing, I remember her having these, they were almost like a charm bracelet, where you'd add in like the color of a birthstone for each child or family member. I'm, like I said, not really familiar, so I just put them back, just showing them here for you to, if you see anything, please educate me. Then when I went over here, this caught my attention because it has the Liager name on it, but I can't kind of figure out what this piece is. That's why, unfortunately, I have it out of frame. And it looks to be almost like a pen. If you're knowledgeable, please tell me what it is. I'm also going through the rest of the room, but you'll start seeing that some of the stuff that I'm looking at, again, I'm just not very familiar with. Over here is some of these scarves. I will start pointing out there's some name brands, like the Chanel one. I really don't know. Is it authentic? How do I look at that? I don't know. And I'm going to start making my way out of this room and start trying to get to the other room. There was bedrooms, surprisingly, throughout this house. It was a very nice layout if you were going to have, let's say, an adult child living with you. This piece has really caught my attention, this chalkware Madonna. But I've chosen to just step out because it's a rather large piece. And let's get back to the recording. I'm slowing this recording down because the thing that caught my attention for this estate sale was this huge vintage ceramic Christmas tree. I was apparently not recording when I was assessing it. It is huge and lovely, but was expensive. Oh, do you notice there's a front room up here too? Oh, this house goes on. Here's another room. I wonder how much an Echo Dot sells for. I'll look that up. So that sells for 22. That's what they got it marked. Something about these. House keeps going.
Will you advertise in our email?
I realize there's another room too. Oh my god, the house does keep going. And there's another bedroom. Oh, I saw these in the picture, but I didn't know what they were. They're tablecloths. Do people use tablecloths anymore? Looks like there's something on this side too. Yeah, just kind of just more bedding stuff. So I guess that's why they had them. Could use a lens cleaner. I heard her saying that she's got one next week, and it's supposedly in her top 5 of sales. I have no idea what brand this is. Thermaline. No idea. We had that same hamper. It's a Sears special.
No, I know. She said she don't price, I don't know why.
This was an attic.
Well, I heard her saying, well, some stuff is priced. Bundle, yeah, she don't bundle. Where's our bags at?
It's okay, I'm gonna leave them.
Why, you wanna put that in there?
Yeah, put the plastic in there.
A bunch of timers, I probably could use those, but I don't know if they work.
Cause I wanna wrap up that, I'm just putting this in there.
Interesting concept of a house. Is he coming through? Mm-hmm. Actually, I have 2 different.
The little one in the middle? Okay.
Oh, I'm terrible today.
Oh, they made this a village scene.
He made it here.
Yeah, thank God, I had it.
Jim's Christmas plate. Interesting.
Last time.
Oh,
Yeah,
then you're really doing well.
yeah, I don't think so. Everybody else thinks so.
So, just a brand new KitchenAid. It's vintage, it's green, it was in the box. They don't even make this color anymore. Never, ever opened.
5-quart?
What's that?
5-quart?
I think it's a 6-quart.
6-quart?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
I have a friend
Yeah,
that
I'm waiting
has
to pay,
a
but I don't know what she did with my stuff.
20-quart for sale.
I'll contact him.
If he wants one of those too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to pay for all the ornaments. I don't know where they got to.
Okay, I have them in a bag.
Okay.
Liz took them off the table.
I'm just trying to get a picture of my breakdown so I can remember what I paid.
Oh,
Okay. So let me wrap up that sale and also give a little bit more clarification, because in watching the playback, I realized I didn't give you much clarity on what happened. The day before the sale, I reached out to the estate sale people trying to build more of a rapport and get some information on the items. And I just made, when I called and got the answer machine, I had to make a quick decision, and I said, okay, can you tell me what your policy is? I want to get there early. Do you give out tickets? Do you have us wait in line? If we wait in line, will there be any available place to sit down? Because I have these mobility issues. That's what I rolled with. I also brought up that they had a vintage ceramic Christmas tree in their pictures, but I wanted to know what the dimensions were because the photo didn't really show how big the tree was. Figuring that between these two issues, they would give me a call back, and they did not. They just texted me back that there were these chairs on the front porch and I could use those if they were available. That was it. So I did get there early. I was there way before like anybody else got there, but I had fallen asleep, and by the time I woke up from that second nap, the one gentleman was already there and seated on the front porch. I had to get out and, go up and sit down and stake my claim to be second in line at that point. And it was not the gentleman that I thought it was going to be. This particular gentleman knew quite a few of the people that had come out. I did take the video. There was about a dozen of us by the time the place opened. I did get in. I was able to get all the Swarovski crystal ornaments. Unfortunately, one of the ones that I really wanted that I saw in the pictures, I thought I saw when I was there. I did tell her I was going to take all of them. I don't know if they gave it to somebody else, because I did hear somebody else inquiring about them. I don't know what happened to it. I can't even speculate. Maybe the owner took it back. I don't know. Unfortunately, it wasn't there. But I do collect these, and I did get one that I know I don't have, and I believe two of the other years that I got I have, but I don't have them in a box. So this will give me an ability to upgrade my collection, and then hopefully with what I'm selling, I will be able to recoup back just the money I spent. I spent $295, so it was quite a bit more than I wanted to spend. I wanted to spend $200, but I'm satisfied with what I got. I was not expecting that one that was the more recent one that I did need. The prices were okay. I do believe I could sell the ones I have and still make money, but like I said, if I'm upgrading my own, they do sell for less without a box. So we'll see how that goes. I will do a separate video on what did I buy and why did I buy it, and it's probably going to be pretty much a video on what Swarovski crystal ornaments are and what to kind of know and see to understand about them, because that's all I bought, really, that. And I will show you, I did buy these ornaments. They're just metal Wilton Christmas ornaments, and I'm buying these for a craft project that I want to do, because basically, in a nutshell, the craft project I found on Pinterest takes a printed paper behind them. You outline this with like a glitter or like a tinsel ribbon. You make an ornament out of it, and then you can put little like very small things in there, bottle brush trees or Christmas, like little mini Christmas balls, something, make a little scenery in there, and that's it. So if you're interested in seeing what the Swarovski crystals are, I'll do a separate video on them when I get all of my collection out, because when I looked through, I got some nice stuff, but it's a mixed array of the different offerings that they have, and I feel that for me to give a good representation on that, I would like to have my own stuff out. So what I did witness was the guy in front of me literally went right in, grabbed a Ziploc bag worth of costume jewelry and put it on their table. So that leads me to believe that there may have been communications, because he definitely knew these people. The people that were behind me in line, one gentleman had like a New York, Bronx, Brooklyn accent or something. He was hysterical. He like lives down the street from these people. So they were definitely all very familiar with each other. I would not be surprised, like I said, if there was some prior deal made on what that guy who was in front of me's situation was, because I don't even know if I saw the gentleman with the New York accent that was behind me several times in the house. I did not see that other gentleman. Be it whatever it may, I wasn't interested in what he was buying. I did hear him, and they were all having a conversation about another estates. They were talking about a couple different estate sales, but some of them they were talking about the people by name, and I don't know the name. I know the business name. But I do know there was one that I have had other people comment on, and they were telling like negative things about the company. And this time they were there talking about the great deals of what they got from the company. So I say you have to make your own opinion on that stuff. Just don't go by other people's opinions. So I'm going to wrap this up for now. I hope you enjoyed the shopping part of this video. As I said, in the future, I will be doing the what did I buy and why did I buy it, to showcase what I did buy later, if you're wanting to get more educated on the actual pieces and why I chose them. Otherwise, I would love any comments. What did I pass up in that house? What would you have bought? I know there was that Monjon set, or however you say that, but the price of $150 seemed very high. I know that there was quite a bit of crystal and stuff in that house. There may have been some good deals in that. Those little dolls were kind of cute, but I didn't know enough about them. The one gentleman did buy up the 2 things of flatware before me. There was one flatware set left, and it was a Reed and Barton set. I probably could have looked that up. There may have been some value in that. But like I said, I'm really at that point now where I'm out of sourcing, and that's unfortunate, because if you didn't pick it up, I was commenting to myself during the video, was she has an estate sale next week that she was talking to other people about. One of the things I know, she was talking about there being a lot of stuff because this person did catering. I know from having done this in the past that those chafing dishes and stuff, some of those can sell, or the stuff that you put in restaurants in the steam tables, those pans can go for a decent amount of money. They are hard to ship. Just saying up front, I wouldn't be personally going for that. I did hear her talking to a gentleman and showing him pictures that I guess she hasn't uploaded yet. So when I was checking out, I said to her, I said, I know you were mentioning you have this sale next week. Oh, back up. I also heard her telling another person how this is in her top 5 of sales. I don't know what that means. Is that quantity, price? Is it the quality? I don't know exactly what's making this so high in her scale of how she judges her stuff. But when I got up to pay, I did say to her, I said, I'm curious what this sale for next week is. Will there be Christmas? And she kind of went, and I was like, ooh. And she said, yeah. She says there is. She says you could back up a pickup truck, buy this stuff, and go open up your own Christmas store with it. She said we have just got done emptying out one shed that was all her Christmas stuff. I was like, wow. Then she said, it's a shame we just missed Halloween because today's November 2nd. She said, we have enough here that she said is so cute. She said, I think the Halloween's better than the Christmas. And she said, unfortunately, we're missing Halloween. So if this was a different time and I was in a different place, I probably would behoove me to reach out to her during the week of this coming week and say, hey, I'd really be interested in just coming in and buying this bulk lot out of this from you. I don't know. I may still reach out to her and say, can you tell me a little bit more? Is it vintage or is it more modern stuff? Is it like stuff for the yard versus, little tchotchke stuff for the house? I don't know. I may. It's really going to depend. Like I said, our business is taking off. I shouldn't even say it has taken off. We are in our full-fledged season, and like I said, I think if I were to go, my husband really would divorce me because it's just that ludicrous. And I do have my son joining us starting yesterday. He left the business. He had a job where he was doing some stuff for a person that was out on a disability. So he is done now with them. Timing was perfect because we need him in our business now. So I don't know, but Anyway, I would appreciate a thumbs up if you got anything good out of this video. I would really appreciate if you would hit the subscribe button. It's free. It'll help me grow the channel. It'll help me reach other people who may want to know, live, learn this whole type of lifestyle of trying to resell stuff. And it would really be great for me. It would do me a lot, but it would mean a lot to me. But it would also benefit you because when I load new videos, it will put them into your feed so that you can be updated when I have a new video come out. So I'm gonna say bye for now, and I'll catch you in the next one. I should have said before I ended the other video is today's the day I mentioned that I'm like jam-packed with, I'm leaving here, I'm going to pick up a friend, and then just grabbing a quick bite to eat, and we're going to a craft class and meeting another friend there. We did a craft class with these people before, and I think their stuff is very, very high quality. It is made out of natural wool that they dye. We made these sunflowers before, and today we are making some swags that you could use obviously for Christmas, but it could be used, it doesn't necessarily have to just be used for Christmas, and it looks very nice. I'll see if I add some snippets in here. Maybe you'll see or enjoy some of seeing that. And then afterwards I'm meeting my husband for another friend. They're having their annual get together that they've done, and this is somebody he worked with previously, and it's always a good time. So we'll be doing that in the later part of the afternoon into the early evening, and by then I'll probably be ready to crash because I have been up very, very early this morning before even the roosters crow. So we shall see. I'll be back.
So, I usually charge.
Are we?
It's not really.
I think they're waiting for it to melt.
I really like the white ones. Whose one's that? That one really came out pretty. So that was the craft class. I did not get any video at my friend's party. So hope you enjoyed everything, and I'll say bye for now. Catch you in the next one.